Hi, folks. Chris Voss here from the Chris Voss Show.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Current blog post I want to share with you, of course, for you the latest in social media and technology. Be sure to like our videos and subscribe to them on YouTube so you can get all the latest and greatest. We have all the major phone companies sending us phones. Be sure to go to the ChrisVossShow.com to see all the reviews and versus comparisons that we do with them. We have two different phones here from amzn.to. That's amzn.to. Thanks to AT&T for providing both phones for us. We have the new Samsung Galaxy S4 versus the LG Optimus G Pro. Both are new phones that are out in the marketplace, just recently released in May of 2013. And they're both 1080p screens, very fast processors, as you can see here, and everything else. One is using the 4.2.2 Android operating system. One's using the 4.1.2 operating system. We have 1.9 gigahertz speed chip in the Samsung. We have 1.73 gigahertz chip in the LG Optimus. And you can see your memory is about the same. Now, the chips are very similar. The difference is just their clock speed and how they're operating. So what we're going to do is run benchmarks. Now, the Geekbench 2 is pretty much one of the standard de facto apps that you can take and use to see what your benchmarks are on the device. Given with the clocking of the Samsung Galaxy S4 being 1.9 over 1.7, it should outperform the LG Optimus G Pro. Both are great phones, and both are getting probably two of the highest scoring marks that I've seen out of any phones ever made so far to date and put onto the market. And you'll see what I'm seeing here. The Samsung S4 is usually benchmarking right in this area of 3214, comparatively 2913 for the LG. The HTC One, by comparison, benchmarks using around the 2700 area, and the iPhone around 1600, about half of the mark you see here on the S4. You can see the integer score 2247 versus 2090. Floating point score 5,181 versus 4586. Memory score 2742 versus 2541. In stream score 666. Wow, that's scary. Versus a stream score of 686. So just for fun and giggles, what we're going to do is we're going to do one more test so you can see how these play out. And who knows what we'll get. It's good to sometimes take an average of these things. So be sure to like our video, subscribe to us on the Chris Voss Show. We get all the major phones from all the major phone companies, like I mentioned, and we're doing lots of comparison. You can see detailed comparison. We do it with cameras and videos, pictures, everything else. We give them the full test. We even run full benchmarks from multiple different benchmarking apps on them. Now, these are great comparisons where you can determine which phone might work best for you in upgrading to, and see how your phone works for you on your current device and what you want to take and do in the future. You can see here another great score out of both these devices, almost 3200 on the S4 and on the LG 3028, which is a really good score. Like I said, these are two of the highest scoring mobile phones I'm seeing in the US market currently at this time. The HTC comes in about third, and from there you move down. The LG Optimus G was a very fast phone, and it scored usually I think about 2500, 2400, as did a lot of phones. Broke down from there down to depending on how old they are and what their score is. So there you see it, the Geekbench 2 score on both these devices. Just for fun, we're going to take a look at the AnTuTu scores on here so that you can see them and how they broke down. So let's take a look at the AnTuTu scores. We'll throw those in just for fun. The AnTuTu benchmark is also another benchmarking score that many people turn to as a standard in scores. So we'll throw this in as a bonus. You can see here that the Samsung S4 scored 24,337 against 19,324. Pretty freaking awesome. You can see some of the breakdowns of the RAM, integer, CPU, database, SD, write, all that sort of good stuff, CPU frequency, and everything else. So these devices definitely run super fast, and you probably noticed that if you download either of these apps from the App Store and run them on your particular device. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe to the video, and check back in often. Thank you.